I really didn't want to make this video, but with all the comments that I've been getting in terms of my anime page, in terms of like the links I've been dropping for chapter 70 of the Dragon Ball Super manga, I felt like it was only right for me to make a video stating my own opinion on what is going on in terms of the future of Dragon Ball Super. For many of you guys who don't know, obviously spoilers ahead if you guys haven't seen any of the rough panels or anything like that, or don't want to be spoiled in terms of the chapter that's going to be coming out, I believe in March 19th, which, a little plug here as always. If you guys want to be updated in terms of leaked panels, the actual spoilers, as well as the full chapter of Dragon Ball Super in its English translation when it drops, make sure to click the link in the description below to my anime Instagram page where I usually upload all of that stuff, as well as other Dragon Ball related content where I give my hot takes on certain topics just to kind of pass the time until the latest chapters drop. So obviously quick little plug there, as well as giving you guys time for those who don't want to be spoiled to click off the video now. But what exactly am I talking about? Well, in terms of the last chapter, we did get to see that Granola, using only two small Dragon Balls, was able to actually call upon a new wishing dragon. Within that, we also get to see that he wants to wish to be the strongest mortal. Now, within these actual leaked little panels that came out, it actually states that he wants to grow as strong as, like, he just basically wants to be the strongest mortal, excluding the gods as well as the angels. So I'm assuming just by that rough translation, we do actually get to see that Granola knows about the higher ups in terms of strength, and basically stating that he does not want to be that high. Now, for me, when Granola makes an actual statement like that, I'm guessing he knows the limits of the dragon, because if he's actually telling him that he wants to be the strongest mortal but not as strong as the gods or the angels, that just goes to show that Granola as a character knows that these wishing dragons cannot grant any wish. Obviously the only dragon that could do that is the super dragon with the super dragon balls, and I'm pretty sure Granola doesn't know about the super dragon ball, so obviously this is all he has. But the thing that has a lot of people upset is the fact that this dragon was able to grant Granola's wish with a condition. And so many people that I have seen who've been commenting on my Instagram page on those posts when I uploaded all of that, everyone has just straight been complaining. And in my opinion, I honestly don't know why people are complaining. Like, yes, I get it. It's two Dragon Balls. Like, it's not the seven Earth Dragon Balls or the seven Namekian Dragon Balls or even obviously the seven super Dragon Balls, so obviously a dragon to be able to kind of make that wish of being the strongest immortal for Granola. Yeah, I get it. It could be a little iffy, but the thing that people seem to forget is the fact that when it actually comes to this wish was only made with a condition that we don't even necessarily know. A lot of people are saying that this is lazy writing, that this is bad writing, that this arc is already basically trash because of the fact that, yes, this dragon, with only that, it only takes two Dragon Balls to actually get this dragon, is able to make a wish that the only like the Super Dragon Ball or the Super Dragon should be able to make. But in my opinion, there's literally a condition that has to be met that Granola had to accept in order to make this wish. I don't see that as lazy writing. I see that as an innovative way to actually progress the story, because now there's an actual condition that Granola's facing, whether it's a time limit that he has until he dies, whether it was the whole fan theory that maybe he actually changed his own race from a Cerulean to a Saiyan just because of his overall physique after he actually got his wish granted. Obviously his physique kind of looks a little stronger, as well as his hair grows longer, so he resembles a lot more similar to Super Saiyan 3 Goku, which that's a huge comparison that people were talking about. But at the same time, wouldn't necessarily be a Saiyan though, because he has telekinetic powers now, because he's able to lift rocks with his mind and with his hand. So I don't know what exactly Granola's new strength is. I believe like he was just basically just going to unlock his potential, kind of like how Guru on Namek did for Gohan and Krillin, as well as the Elder Kai for Gohan within the Buu saga. But at the same time, like I stated, there's a condition that Granola has to accept in order to actually gain this strength, and we just don't know what this actual condition is. It was kind of like Moro when Moro wished to be younger again or to get his full magic power. powers, as well as a second wish that was off the actual manga panels, and we had to wait multiple chapters before we actually get to see what that actual wish was. That's what's going to happen with Granola, but I feel like for someone like the dragon to actually make his wish open, it's gonna have to be such a grand like thing that he has to accept. Like, I'm really excited in a way because I really want to see what this was. If it is a time limit and Granola has like a certain amount of time to like get his revenge or like to use this power to its fullest, and then I don't know if like he reverts back to his normal state or he dies. Yeah, I could see that as lazy writing because obviously that's a lot of things that we usually see within anime nowadays. Like obviously like Attack on Titan, you know, when he gets those powers, they only have a certain amount of time to use those Titan powers until they die or they actually have to pass it on. So if it's something like that, then yeah, I could say, you know, maybe it's a little bit of lazy writing, but it would be like underwhelming. But in my opinion, I would still enjoy it. I feel like that's the problem with Dragon Ball fans at this point. A lot of people didn't like the Moro arc because everyone has just been complaining and complaining and complaining about the Moro arc, basically saying, oh, it's just rehashed and recycled from Dragon Ball Z, the good anime. And in my opinion, I feel like those people just don't necessarily understand the fundamentals of what makes like an actual story good. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm a huge Dragon Ball Z fan. Like, honestly, Dragon Ball Z is my favorite out of all of the series, you know, even for me, better than the original Dragon Ball because I never really got into Dragon Ball. But at the same time, you can't really discredit Toyotaro and, you know, Toriyama in terms of what they're doing with the actual manga. Like, in my opinion, a lot of people were complaining about the Moro arc being recycled and rehashed, but I felt like it was one of the best arcs that was ever produced in terms of Dragon Ball Super. Like, I really loved that arc for what it was. And yeah, it had its moments where it was rehashed and recycled, but I feel like it was its own thing, and they used those elements but just enhanced it in terms of the Moro arc. And so many people are just bashing on it because of that arc that now that they're moving on into this Granola arc, it just frustrates me at the fact that every time I see a comment pop up in terms of these leaks, it's always like, oh, he's using two small Dragon Balls and somehow this dragon is able to grant him eternal strength, or oh, this new style that he has, it's so reminiscent to the best, you know, transformation, which is Super Saiyan 3 Goku. They're just rehashing designs. And then there's other people that are like, oh, they're just rehashing future Trunks' design onto Granola. Like, in my opinion, I don't know why people like something to do. Like, I love you guys. I love the Dragon Ball fandom. I love them to death. Like, I really love this community, but there's just some people that I just genuinely don't like the way that they're just constantly bashing on Dragon Ball Super, and it's so frustrating. Like, this arc literally barely started and people are already hating on it. Like, give it time to actually grow. Like, I don't even know what to say, to be honest. I really wanted to kind of make this video just to state my opinion. Like, just let this manga, just this arc just continue. Like, so many, like, it's been what, like 2 or 3 chapters and people are already saying, oh, rehashed 2 Dragon Balls, this is complete BS, this guy shouldn't be this strong, etc., etc. Like, in my opinion, we've never seen a character actually want to get revenge and go to the extent of actually going for the Dragon Balls, a unique Dragon Balls at that, and actually wishing to be stronger and actually accepting a condition to get that strength. We've never seen that before, yet people are already complaining or finding ways to complain, and I'm just so sick and tired of posting about this arc on my Instagram page, my anime Instagram page, and every single comment is basically just people hating and hating and hating and complaining and complaining. Like, I don't want to be a negative Nancy, y'all. Like I stated, I'm really enjoying, you know, the Granola arc for what it is so far, and I'm just interested to see how exactly this entire arc pans out. But I just something about people just constantly complaining about it that I just feel like I just wanted to make this video just to tell you guys to please just give it time. All it takes is a little time. Like, we're barely like putting the meat on the pan right now. There's like no seasoning. The freaking the stove is not even on, and people are already like, this is the worst steak I've ever eaten. Like, we haven't even began to cook the food and people are already complaining that it's bad. You know what I mean? So just please give the Granola arc just a little bit more time. Like, yes, it could be dumb. that it only takes 2 Dragon Balls for this dragon, and this dragon is able to grant him this eternal strength that he wants. But please, let's just wait to see what this entire condition is before we could actually say anything, guys. Like, maybe in the near future I'll make a video bashing on the fact that, yeah, this condition that had to be met was ridiculous and dumb, and I could agree with you guys. But at the same time, for me, it's just like, I really want to see what this is before I could actually make an opinion. Like, I really want to see how this arc ends before I could say whether it was good or bad. Don't say it's good or bad based off of like 2 or 3 chapters, because in my opinion that just doesn't look good for the fandom. But yes, I just want to make this quick little video because my goodness, I hate logging onto my Dragon Ball Instagram page, seeing a bunch of comments, and like out of 10 comments, 8 or 9 of them are basically just people bashing and complaining about the arc. So I just want to make a video just to tell you guys, please chill and give it time. So in my opinion, everybody just needs to chill and give this arc time. But what do you guys have to say about this? Obviously, the next chapter is going to be coming out in about, I don't even know, like 3 or 4 days by the time I'm actually uploading this. So it's going to be here really, really quick. I doubt they're going to tell us what this condition is within this chapter. We're probably going to have to wait more and more. But I'm really excited to see what this chapter is. Hopefully, when I post it onto my anime page, people are not complaining and people are more positive and receptive. But yeah, that's just my opinion. Leave all of your guys' thoughts and opinions about this upcoming chapter. If you actually saw the spoilers, what did you think about it? What do you think the condition is? How strong do you think Granola is? And with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this rant. Hopefully there's no more rants, because I love you guys. I love the Dragon Ball fandom, but man, oh man, there's some people that really just get my blood boiling from how much they complain. But like I said, leave all of your guys' thoughts and opinions in the comment section below, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.